How much are sports teams worth? We'll look at how much each sports team costs for each of the major sports leagues in the US. Previously on our channel, we found out which large cities didn't have sports teams and the attendance numbers for each team. In this video, we will look at how much each teams are worth, the total value of the major sports leagues, and the most valuable teams in each league. Let's look at the National Football League. The most expensive team in the NFL is Dallas Cowboys, whose value is appraised at $6.7 billion, followed by the New England Patriots at $5.2 billion, the New York Giants at $4.7 billion. The total valuation for all of the 32 teams in the NFL is $112 billion. The average value of the NFL team is $3.5 billion. The most valuable team, the Dallas Cowboys, is more than 2.8 times more valuable than the least valuable team, the Cincinnati Bengals, which was valued at $2.3 billion. We can now ask a question: does a city's population affect the value of the NFL teams? To answer this question, we run a simple linear regression to see the relationship between the population and teams' valuations. The results show that the city's population explains about 20% of the variation in the value of the NFL teams, and the additional 1 million people equates to about $95 million in the team value in the NFL. Let's look at the Major League Baseball. The most expensive MLB team is the New York Yankees at $6.4 billion, followed by the Boston Red Sox and LA Dodgers, valued at $4.4 billion each. The total valuation for all of the 30 teams in the MLB is $64.2 billion. The average value of the MLB team is $2.14 billion. The most valuable team, the Yankees, is more than 6 times the least valuable team in the league, the Miami Marlins. When we ran a simple regression for the Major League Baseball teams, we found that the city's population explains about 40% of the variations in the value of the Major League Baseball teams, much higher than it was for the NFL. Additional 1 million in population had an effect of increasing the value of the team by $175 million in the MLB. Let's proceed to the National Basketball Association. In the NBA, the team with the highest valuation is the New York Knicks, valued at $6.0 billion. The next is the Golden State Warriors at $5.8 billion, followed by LA Lakers at $5.6 billion. On average, NBA team is valued at $2.5 billion, or a total of $76 billion for all 30 teams. The highest valued team is almost 4 times as expensive as the lowest valued team, the Memphis Grizzlies, at $1.5 billion. The results of the simple regression show that the city's population explains about 50% of the variations in NBA teams' value, the highest of all the leagues we examined. An additional 1 million in population can be translated into $185 million in team value in the NBA. In the National Hockey League, the most expensive team is the New York Rangers, valued at $1.9 billion, followed by Toronto Maple Leafs at $1.9 billion and Montreal Canadiens at $1.6 billion. On average, team in the NHL is valued at around $900 million, and the total for the 32 teams in the league adds up to be $28.8 billion. The team with the highest valuation is almost 5 times the valuation of the lowest team, the Arizona Coyotes, at about $410 million. The results of a simple regression analysis show that the population explains about 20% of the variations in the valuations of the NHL teams. Additional 1 million in population was found to be about $30 in team valuations. Lastly is the Major League Soccer. The most expensive MLB team is the Los Angeles Football Club, valued at $860 million, followed by the Atlanta United, $850 million, and LA Galaxy at $840 million. The average of the MLB team was $550 million. The total value of the 27 teams in the league was $14.8 billion. The most valuable team was more than 2 times the least valuable team, the Colorado Rapids, at $370 million. Let's compare the results across the leagues. The NHL had the highest average valuation at $3.5 million per team, followed by the NBA at $2.5 billion and MLB at $2.1 billion per team. The NFL also had the highest total league valuation at $112 billion, followed by the NBA at $76 billion and MLB at $64 billion. The highest valued team in the US was the Dallas Cowboys at $6.7 billion. The highest disparity between the teams was found to be in the Major League Baseball, where the top team was more than 6 times as valuable as the least valuable team. When we ran a simple regression on the city population and the valuations, found that the variations teams' values can be explained by populations, especially for the NBA and MLB. The value of having an additional million people was estimated to be the most in the NBA at $185 million and in the MLB at $176 million, while not as impactful in the NFL. These results could be due to multiple different reasons, such as the NFL being the most popular sport and MLB losing popularity over time. Our next videos will be on the owners of the sports teams, finding the best cities for the next league expansions. Please like and subscribe if you would like to know more about these topics.